Hi everyone, in today's video I want to show you a product which has grown to be one of my favourite gadgets this year. It's the Imation Link Power Drive. Now when I first bought this I thought it was just a mobile storage device. The idea being that if you have an iPhone or an iPad which has run out of storage, you can't add any extra storage to these. There's no SD card slot or anything like that you'd find on an Android device. So with this one I can plug it in and get an extra 32GB of storage. They also do bigger models and smaller models, but I went for the 32GB. And I thought that's all it did, but then I found out it's also a power bank, which is pretty cool. So if I plug this in, you can see it starts charging. So not only do I get 32GB of storage, but I also get a power bank, which is really useful. And it's even better than a usual power bank because the cable is built right in. It's impossible for me to forget my cable, and when I want to recharge it I can pull out this one and I can plug that into my normal USB charger like this and let it recharge. So it's really grown to be my favorite gadget. Not only is it great for storage, but it's also a mobile power bank. Now of course the cable that's built in is a lightning connector, so it's only going to work on iOS devices, for instance the iPhone or an iPad. So if I plug it into this iPad here, this will also start charging. There you go. Now I know what you're wondering, it looks pretty small. How much power does it actually hold? Well, I can get my iPhone from around 5 or 10% up to 70%, and that's with me using the phone at the same time. And it charges pretty much the same speed as if I have it plugged into the wall, because this has a 5V 1A output, which is the maximum that the iPhone 6 can handle. If you leave it charging the phone while you're not using it, you should expect to get even more battery, maybe up to 80%, 85%, something like that. So considering its portable size and the fact that the cables are built in, it's pretty much perfect. Now like I mentioned, the original idea for buying this was actually the 32GB built-in storage, so let me show you how that works. We just use the same lightning cable, plug it in, and then run the Imation Link application. That's a free app, so let's open that up. And you can see I can now select between my iPhone storage or the Link Power Drive. So if I click on the Link Power Drive, I can do all photos, all videos, all music, or folder view. Now the great thing is that not only can I move files from my phone to this and then onto the computer, I can also put files from the computer onto this and then view them on the phone. So if I go into external content, you can see some video files I put on here from the computer. For example, this file here, Hidden Figures Trailer. Now this is just a trailer, but it could quite as easily be the full movie, so let's let it play for a few seconds.
Y'all gonna end up unemployed riding around in this.
And I can skip ahead.
Because without it, we're not going anywhere.
So you could actually load this thing up with movies from your computer and then just stream them directly from the drive. So even if you've got, say, a 16GB iPhone and you've got no space left, you can put all your movies on this and then watch them over the phone. The only thing is they do have to be .mov or .mp4. If you try MKV, it just, oops. If you try an MKV, it just won't work. You can see unable to play this video. So it does have to be either an MOV or an MP4, but they're pretty popular formats anyway. You can also do MP3s if you wanted to put all your music on here. So it's really useful to transfer content from your computer onto this and then use it on your phone or your iPad when you're out and about. Now of course what a lot of people use this for is copying content from their cell phone onto this. So if we go into my camera roll, and then let's go into videos. This will take a few seconds while it scans the phone for my videos. It's kind of annoying that it takes a short while, but it's not too bad. So here we can see all the videos on my cell phone. These are actually Firmware videos, but if we scroll down we'll see some regular videos. So there we go. And let's say I select this video here. It's 30 seconds. I can tick it and then click upload, and I can do copy to and then select the Link Power Drive. So let's do that. And let's put it in, I don't know, let's put it in my photos folder, or is there a videos? Yeah, let's put it in my videos folder, copy. So this is a 30-second video. Let's see how long it takes to copy over. And I've actually done some tests off camera, and I'll try and overlay them on the screen. Maybe like if I move this out of the way, I'll put my results here. So I did some tests and these are the results. So hopefully that will come in helpful for some people. Now sometimes a file just takes longer than expected and I don't know why, and then other times they're faster. But I did some averaging and that's what you'll see here. So the great thing is I can take all my old videos, which take up a lot of space on my phone, put them on here, and then I can either transfer them to the computer, or I can just leave them on here, or if I wanted, I can take a video that I shot on my cell phone, put it on the link drive, and then connect it to my iPad and access that same content. So I found this really useful for sharing files between people's phones. Like if they have an iPhone, as long as they install the app, we can share files between the phones very quickly, especially if it's like a large video file. If you try and send that any other way, like via Viber or something, it'll be compressed, so the quality's bad. And if you send it through something like AirDrop, it takes a really long time because video files are big and it's over wireless. So this is just such a useful device, I really can't tell you. And if you're wondering what this is, that's a little drawer to act as a phone stand. So I can slide it in there like that, and while it's charging, I can also like watch a movie or something like that. It just keeps it neat and tidy. So they've really thought of everything here. We've got storage, we've got power, I can use it on multiple devices, I can plug it into the computer and put extra files on there like movies and stuff that I want to watch on my phone. It's just amazing, and here's where I tell you the best bit, because I'm sure you've got some questions. If you do, put them in the comment section down below. I'm going to try and keep this like not too long a review because I think I could speak all day about this. But here comes the best bit. When they first launched this, they had problems and they had lots of bad reviews. So what they did was they withdrew them all, like from Amazon and all the different sellers. They pulled them all back, opened all the packaging, flashed new firmware to them, put them back in the packaging, sent them back, and then they slashed the price. So these are selling for dirt cheap right now. Like, you wouldn't believe the price. Actually, when I first bought it, I paid a higher price, and then a few days later they slashed the price and I bought a second one. So if you buy them right now, the price is really low because they fixed the problem, but they need to get the reviews back up to like a decent standing since they flashed the new firmware and fixed all the issues. So right now they are so cheap on Amazon, it's just incredible. Even if you got it for no other reason than being a mobile power bank, it would be worth it, and the storage is a bonus. So as you can probably tell, I really like this. This is one of my favorite gadgets. I just love it because everything's built in. If I want to charge it, I can just plug it into the wall. This is my normal Apple charger. It could be any USB charger. I can't lose the cable or forget the cable. It's built in. Same with this one. I can't lose or forget the cable. It's built in. There's also a small switch here because you might just want it to be in storage mode. So if I connect it now, I can still copy my files and stuff, but you'll see it won't start charging the cell phone. But if I flick this switch and then plug it in, you can see it's charging again. So they've really thought of everything. They were just unlucky that when they first started selling this, there was a lot of problems because of firmware issues or whatever, and they had to fix it, and now they're selling them dirt cheap. And when you plug into the computer, it will display like this, just like any external drive. So we can go into my videos, and I could play back a video from here, for instance this one here. And again, this is playing straight back from this. I haven't copied it over, this is playing straight from the Link Power Drive. Now another thing I want to show you is that when you're copying a file to the Link Power Drive, you've actually got two options, Link Power Drive or Secure Folder. And if you choose Secure Folder, it will ask you to put in a password, and then the file will be encrypted. So if you lose your power drive, someone else finds it, plugs it into their phone or into their computer, they won't be able to access the file because it's encrypted. And the only way you'd be able to get it back is if they installed the app and they knew your password. There's no other way to recover it because encrypted files that are put onto this can only be read through the app, and only if you've got the password to decrypt them. So that's a nice touch. If you've got any sensitive images or videos that you wouldn't want the world to see, you're definitely going to want to put them in the secure folder so that it's encrypted. So I think that pretty much sums up the Imation Link Power Drive. Originally, I thought it was just extra storage, and then I realized as a bonus, it also acts as a power bank, and it works flawlessly. I'm very happy with it. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.